Hey, good morning. It's country. I'm watching the sun come up. It's a beautiful Welsh morning. And it's not raining. It's been raining for the past couple of days. So, it's great. The sun coming up on the mountain over there. You see that? I have to say it's the most beautiful scene in the morning when it's a sunny morning to watch the sun come up. And I'm coming to you this morning because I've been tagged in the game 4 truths and a lie. So I'm going to participate in that. And I'm going to tell you 5 stories. And you'll be the judge of which is a lie and which are the 4 truths. This ought to be interesting. Before I get started, I'd like to thank God for getting me through yesterday and for such a beautiful morning. Giving me the courage and the strength, dedication, motivation, determination to get through another day. And through Him, through Jesus, I'll get through it. I'll get through it. Had a nice little letter from an old friend of mine. I say old. No pun intended, girl. I know you got a birthday coming up soon. When was that? In October the 23rd, maybe? Gotta love her. Good letter. And I thank you. I love you too. It's amazing how things come around. And the things you have to go through in life. You know, some things you think you cannot handle, and then you realize how strong you are. I'm going to play this game. It's going to be hard for me, but I'm going to play it. See if I got a little of my daddy's genes in me. The first of my 5 stories. I met my husband online in a bereavement chat room. Going on 10 years ago. And we've known each other, friends, forever. About 2 years after I met him, you know, our friendship, I came to this country to actually physically see him. And remained friends with him. Well, it was awesome. You know, it was just awesome. Remained friends with him for years. And he's seen me through everything I've been through. And that's been a real treat to know somebody that special. He's an awesome person. And a couple of years ago, he called me on the phone. I was back in Tennessee with my family. And he called me on the phone. He asked me to marry him. Oh, what a shocker that was. Completely blown away. So I said, buy me a ticket. I'll fly over there and you can ask me. 5,000 miles away. You know, here I am, ticket in hand. He sent me one. Flew over here. He asked me to marry him. I said yes. Flew back home, got a marriage certificate, flew back over. We got married 2008, February 29th on leap year. It's my brother passed away 22 years ago. That's his birthday. So we thought that was fitting. Then, as I was in a bereavement chat line for his death, is what brought us together. And so My mom flew out over here, and my stepdad, and watched us get married. And 12 days later, I had to fly back home to Tennessee and stay there and everything. But I flew back in, and I've been living here for 2 years now, ever since then. And it's been good. It's been really good. It's different. It's completely different. So, yeah, that's how we met. I have 4 children and 1 grandbaby, and she'll be a year old in a few days. That's my second story. Third story is yeah, this is hard. Right off the cusp, see? No planning, just do it. So, give you a view. How about that? Give me time to think what my third story is. If I said I climbed that mountain, would you believe me? Didn't think so. That story's not gonna fly. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Darn. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me. Yeah. Third story. I stay up all night long. I sleep in the daytime. And the reason is, my mother-in-law lives in the same house as us. So, in order for me and my husband to have complete time alone, we have altered our sleeping ritual. So we stay up at night and have our meals at night and everything, and then we sleep in the daytime. It just seems to work out better that way, you know? So that's my third story. And my fourth story is, I like snakes. I had a snake. It was orange and white, and his name was Tango. And I'd get him out and play with him and everything. And I remember the first time I ever saw him, my sister came and picked me up and took me to a friend's house and said, you know, she's wanting to get rid of this snake because she just couldn't take care of it. She didn't like it, and the husband didn't have time anymore. So, yeah. So I proceeded to get the cage down, you know, set it on the floor, and I stuck my hand in there going to pick up Tango. And what did he do? He bit me. His head was small as my pinky, right? But his whole head was on top of my finger, surrounded. He just, you know, just chomped down, right? And stayed there. He was like, yeah, I could have swung him around. That's my fourth story. And last but not least, my fifth story. I was driving home one night, and, you know, just out of the blue, from nowhere, came this thing, and it just kind of hit me in the front. And I thought, oh my gosh, what was that? It looked like a man. It physically looked like a man coming at me in the middle of the road. And I thought, oh my gosh, what in the world is that? And by the time I had put on my brakes, it was too late. I had hit it and swerved, and I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to stop, and another thing was there. I did miss the second thing. It didn't look like a man. I knew exactly what it was. It was a horse. I killed one horse. The other one didn't die. It run off. Totaled my car. Went to the hospital. Damaged knee. Damaged back. But I survived. I was in the Lord's hands. So that's 5 stories. I'm sticking to them. And I'm going to tag 3 people. Thin from Within, Skinny Brit to Be, and New Life Tina. I'd like to tag all 3 of you. 4 truths and a lie. Alright, look forward to seeing your videos.